Lish. I'm here at the well today and I'm going to show you how to make fossil dough. This is a very fun activity. You make it out of coffee grounds and it becomes like a Play-Doh, and when you're all done playing with it, you can leave it out to dry in whatever shape that you'd like. It's very simple. We only need a few ingredients. Here I have salt. I have a cup of flour. And the very special ingredient for this recipe, dun, 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 old coffee grounds. Ew! Anybody want to drink some coffee? Just kidding. So let's start with those coffee grounds. Now this came from just the coffee maker here at school. Scoop them out. I think I'm just going to dump it right into the bowl. Coffee. Now, just a friendly reminder, this recipe is not for eating, as tempted as we all are. So I have my coffee in my mixing bowl. Next up, I want to add a cup of flour. Whenever I make Play-Doh, I'm typically not going to measure things perfectly because maybe you like your Play-Doh a little bit softer, maybe you like your Play-Doh a little bit firmer. It's up to you to decide how you want to do that. We don't have to be perfect. There we go. Adding a cup of flour to our coffee grounds. Next up, I'm going to add half a cup of salt, regular kitchen salt. There we go. Ooh. I love to make Play-Doh. It's one of my favorite things. It was my favorite thing when I was a kid to play with Play-Doh. And now that I'm a teacher, I get to teach kids how to make all different fun types. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of water to my mixture, about half a cup. I'll just measure it in this dry cup. Can always add more later. And let's start mixing. Can't wait to see how this turns out. What we're looking for is a nice consistency like Play-Doh that we can mold and shape into what we want. Oh yes, it's coming together. Almost looks like Oreos, doesn't it? The dark color. I might need a little bit more flour to get it firm. Mine's a little too gushy, a little too soft. Doesn't have to be perfect, but we want it to be moldable. Oh, this is very fun. And it smells like coffee. Not quite ready yet, a little too soupy. I think it kind of looks like granite or rocks, which makes it perfect to make fossils out of. Whenever I set up Play-Doh for my students and my daughter to play with, I always think of Play-Doh as just one ingredient to the play. I'm always going to give the children something to do with it. And I'll give you an example. So this looks like it's ready for me to dump on the table. There we go. Take my ring off and I can start molding it. Wow, it's very textured looking. Some more flour. Fun to mix. If you're doing this along with your children, I'm sure that they're going to want to add lots of ingredients to it. It's up to you what you say yes to. Super sticky. There we go. Starting to come together. So after I get my Play-Doh how I want it, I can lay it out and I can offer some other materials for kids to play with. Some things that go really well with this brown textured, dirty, rocky looking Play-Doh are dinosaurs. You can bring in seashells, pretend it's like sand on a beach. You can bring in some rocks and set up a little scene here. I found this pine cone with a nice imprint on the bottom. Make a pattern. Now, play with this, put it in a bag so you can play with it again later. When you're all done with it, what you can do is make an imprint like I did with the shells and leave it out to dry overnight. And when you wake up in the morning, you'll find fossils that are hardened and dried so that you can keep them forever. Put a hole in them, hang them on the Christmas tree in the winter, do what you would like with them. Well, I hope you had fun today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again later. Bye-bye.